In this video, we're going to learn together how we can connect to PostgreSQL using C#. First, I'll start on the PostgreSQL side. I'm creating a table in our database, and right after that, I'm inserting a few sample records into it, so we actually have some data to work with. Once that's done, I run a simple select query so we can clearly see the table we just created and the data inside it. Before we move over to C#, we need to take a quick look at our PostgreSQL connection details. From here, you can see the name of our database. We'll also need a few other pieces of information, which you can find in the connection section, things like our host, port, and username. These details are important because C# will use them to connect to PostgreSQL. Now let's switch over to Visual Studio Code. Here, I'm running a few commands in the terminal to set up our project and install the PostgreSQL library we need. Think of this as preparing our workspace so C# can properly talk to PostgreSQL. Once that's ready, we move into our program.cs file where all the coding happens. At the top, we include the necessary libraries so our program understands both basic C# and PostgreSQL related functionality. Inside our main method, we first create a connection string. This is basically a single line that contains all the information C# needs to find and connect to our database: our host, port, username, password, and database name. Then we create a connection object using that connection string. Inside a try-catch block, we open the connection and print a message to the screen so we know the connection was successful. After that, we define our SQL query. In this case, a select statement that retrieves the ID, name, and email columns from our users table. We pass this query into a command object and then execute it using a data reader. The data reader works like a cursor that goes through our results row by row. Inside a while loop, we read each record, extract the values, and print them neatly to the console so we can actually see our data in a readable format. If anything goes wrong along the way, for example, if our connection details are incorrect, the catch block will capture the error and display a message so we know what happened. Now, let's go ahead and run the program and see what we get. If everything is set up correctly, we should see a confirmation that we're connected to PostgreSQL, followed by the list of users from our database printed right in the console. If you want to learn more about software development, there are many full courses available on this channel. Feel free to check out the courses section. And if you'd like to support us, don't forget to subscribe and consider joining the channel.